Hey, you ever been in a spot where someone looked at you and decided you didn't belong, like, straight up? No questions asked, just you don't fit here? Picture this. A guy named Marcus Hayes, tall, quiet, rocking a faded hoodie and scuffed-up sneakers, steps onto a first-class cabin for a red-eye to Chicago. He's got a legit ticket, seat 2B, but to the crew, he's just a guy who doesn't look the part, too casual, too different. It's a packed terminal, the kind where you smell burnt coffee and hear suitcases rattling like a bad drumline. Marcus, he's not flashy, doesn't strut or shove his way through the gate like some big shot. He waits his turn, ticket in hand, feeling the usual side-eye he's known since he was a kid, those quick glances that linger just a second too long because his skin's darker than most of the folks in first class. He's used to it, but man, it still stings, like a paper cut you didn't see coming. The gate agent scans his ticket, gives a half-smile, says, "Welcome aboard, Mr. Hayes," but there's this flicker in her eyes, like she's double-checking something in her head. Marcus just nods, slips down the jet bridge, and settles into 2B, his bag stowed, his hands resting easy on the armrest. Then it starts. A flight attendant, Karen Mills, all-starched uniform and tight bun, walks up, her smile gone before it even started. "Sir," she says, voice sharp like she's cutting through fog, "this seat's not for you." The cabin goes quiet, like someone hit pause on the world. Marcus doesn't flinch, just looks at her, calm, steady, his thumb tapping once on the armrest, a little habit he's got to keep himself grounded. Passengers glance over, some smirking, others pretending they don't see. Karen leans in. First class isn't a free-for-all. Move. Before Marcus can even open his mouth, she snatches his boarding pass and rips it to pieces, shreds fluttering down like some twisted confetti. Gasps ripple through the seats. A guy in a fancy suit, Paul Whitaker, chuckles to his wife. "Told you, some people just push their luck." Marcus stays still, doesn't raise his voice, doesn't even clench his fists. He's been here before, not this plane, but this moment, where someone decides he's less than his worth. Another crew member, Tom Reed, steps up, big guy, arms crossed like he's guarding a vault. "Time to go, buddy," he says, voice dripping with that fake pity that's really just a power trip. "Don't make this messy." A woman across the aisle, phone already out, angles it for the shot, another viral video waiting to happen. Marcus feels the weight, not just of their words, but of every time he's had to prove he belongs. Boardrooms, classrooms, life. His dad's voice echoes in his head. "They'll test you, son, but you decide who you are." He taps his thumb again, slow, steady, like a heartbeat. The tension's thick now, the whole cabin watching, waiting for Marcus to crack. Then a kid, maybe 20, backpack stuffed under his seat, pipes up from row 6. "I saw his ticket," he says, voice shaky but loud enough. "It was real." That's Jake, a college kid heading home, nervous but done with the silence. Karen snaps, "Stay out of this," but it's too late. A woman, Lisa Carter, a nurse in her 40s, stands up, phone glowing. "I'm recording," she says, firm, like she's staking a claim. "This is wrong." The air shifts, like a storm rolling in. Karen's face tightens, but she doubles down, waving her tablet. "His name's not on the manifest." "He's nobody." Tom smirks, leaning closer to Marcus, hand hovering like he's ready to drag him out. But Marcus, still calm, says, "Check again." His voice is low, not loud, but it lands like a gavel. The captain, John Pierce, steps out, all authority and clipped words. "What's the holdup?" he barks. Karen and Tom pile on, painting Marcus as the problem, the disruptor. John's about to order him off when a soft voice cuts through from the galley. "I recorded it all," says Emily Chun, a young crew member, holding up a tiny device. She hits play, and Karen's voice spills out, "This seat's not for people like you," followed by the sound of tearing paper. The cabin erupts, murmurs turning to shouts. "That's discrimination," Lisa yells. Jake's phone is up now, too, and others join, a sea of screens catching every second. Marcus leans forward, unzips his hoodie pocket, and pulls out a sleek metal badge. The light hits it, and the words "Chief Operating Officer," Horizon Air gleam for all to see. The cabin freezes. Paul Whitaker's jaw drops, his wife's phone slipping to her lap. Karen stammers, "That's not real." Tom's smirk vanishes. Marcus doesn't gloat, just says, It was never about the seat, it was about respect. His words hit like truth you can't unhear. He picks up his phone, dials, and puts it on speaker. A voice, crisp and commanding, answers, "Mr. Hayes, you have full authority." The crew's done. John orders a hold on the flight. Karen and Tom are escorted off, their badges heavy with shame. Passengers clap, not wild, but steady, like they're exhaling a breath they didn't know they held. Lisa walks up, voice soft. "Thank you for not letting them erase you." Jake, still clutching his phone, says, "This is going viral, man." Marcus just nods, his thumb tapping once more. The plane stays grounded that night, but something else takes off, a truth too loud to ignore. So, what would you do in Marcus's seat? Stay quiet, fight back, or hold your ground like he did, letting the truth do the talking? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this story if it hit you, and let's keep the conversation going, because respect, man, it's worth fighting for.